Are you interested in understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus Sides podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together. The Plus Sides Podcast, because every story deserves to be heard, every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus Sides Podcast. You're not alone.
Doing good.
Doing good. Hectic day, but good.
Looking good.
Yeah, it was a bumpy day for me too. Not gonna lie, it was kind of crazy. Lots of family stuff, but it worked out. And
Good.
here, and we're about to talk about some things, aren't we? So if you guys haven't noticed, yeah, we are. We're going to talk about some stuff. And, there's going to be varying opinions, and that's going to be interesting. You may see me do this a lot because I officially have Mounjaro butt. It's like saggy butt. Don't be happy about that. Oh,
all you gotta do is put your legs right in between this thing.
Not just me.
You just want
These
me
are
to do
your
butt
knees.
stuff.
These
Yeah.
knees. You just do this.
I know. That's what I hear. I'm gonna have to. It's
so
very
good.
uncomfortable. Honestly, it's worse than that. It hurts.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I had no butt prior to a GLP, and I literally it's flatter than flat. There's
Flatter
nothing
than flat.
there.
No. Yeah. Well, I got all the
see
skin
the
in there
water.
because, but the
I can lead
muscle.
you to the water. I can't make y'all drink.
I know. It's true.
Kat, when you start, all right, I'm gonna start doing
stuff.
butt stuff with Kat.
I need to, but we should all do butt stuff with Kat. It should be a whole thing. It's footage for the channel. All right.
I'm gonna say we should make it part of our weekly team meeting. 10 minutes of butt stuff with Kat.
Yeah. And our team's
One of my
growing.
videos.
We got a fun video coming about that soon, don't we?
I know.
That's gonna be a good one. Yes. Okay, let me make sure. Can you guys see me all right? Like my lighting is not good. It's
You look great.
Hey.
Your lighting is good. Love.
Okay, so quick. Okay.
Wait a minute. I might
Cool.
need to adjust.
We're good. We're good. Hey, Dave.
I like the dish.
Dave, she can lead you to the butt, but you can't.
Stuff.
I teach you this stuff.
I
Facts.
try.
I know.
We like Kat's butt stuff.
All my life.
My booty.
I kept my booty somehow. That's great.
Yeah,
I thought I
wish.
did. And then with MJ, I've just lost a good bit more and it's gone. I just need to tone up the muscle. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. I feel like
We
that
just
Elmo.
all
Everything's
said-
fine. You know that Elmo what do you call it?
No,
Gift.
because we all, except Kat, we all sit
Yeah.
on pads, on butt pads.
Yeah.
I have a pad.
Right now I'm not. I've sort of learned how to
There.
lean. So if you see this
Kat
happening a lot,
says, Kat says she's got a butt pad. It's her butt.
No, I
Yeah.
have
Right.
here.
I'm thinking about one of them donut ones for
Feel
people
you,
that have
Tasha.
hemorrhoids. Like
I have one like Janine.
you do.
The one that
I
has
have
like
one
the
too.
little
It's okay.
cutout.
Eventually it still hurts,
No.
I don't know.
But you got to
Butt
get
stuff.
the one with the hump in the back.
Yep.
I'll
Oh,
put a
I
hump
don't know
in
if I
your
did that
back.
right. I don't know.
I'll
I'm
put
gonna
a
look.
hump
I
in
think
your
I got
back,
some in
all
the
right.
I bet you will.
You are not going to kill us.
I got all my
Kat.
best stuff
You
from
are
being
not gonna do
overweight.
it. Nope.
I'm very quickly
No.
not feeling. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
That stuff is
Feeling your
real.
jeans. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My
All
jeans
right.
were falling down today.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The struggle is
Yeah.
real.
You got to get on the
Will do.
Vervet Judy Blue train. Are you on the Judy Blue train, Janine?
She's gonna get there. She's had Judy
Yes.
Blues before.
Good.
I
I'm
do
gonna
have
drink a Coke.
two pair of Judy Blues or Duty Blues.
That's real sweet.
Judy Blues.
Duty
Thank
Blues.
you,
You guys that don't know
Sabrina.
my son, he's grounded from all the things. Hey Sabrina. Oh, thank you for your membership.
Hi, gorgeous.
Sabrina's
Thank you,
the
friends.
best.
Sabrina's also going to be joining our team of volunteers to help with the plus size, which is amazing. So
I'm
helpful.
so excited to have Sabrina.
Yes.
She's
I
amazing.
take care of the
Yes.
person in the wheelchair and the
That's
cushion I got
good
from
info
them.
to get. Yep.
Really?
No bed
Good to
sores. Oh,
know.
wonderful.
How awesome.
That's great. I need one of those. Anyway, if you see me doing this a lot, that's why. That's why. You know, I'm not like being all good morning, Vienna. I'm not being like that. I'm like, or Stevie Wonder. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'm just, giving my butt a little break. Anywho, Duty
Did you
Blues.
say Stevie
So,
Wonder?
Yeah, I love Stevie Wonder. You know how he is. You know how he is on the mic.
when he's
super
like
passionate,
singing, he's like
all
he
up
like
in the
moves in
mic.
like this.
Yeah.
Come on.
And Ray Charles, same thing, right? They're just like
Ray Charles.
That's my sister. Hi, Kim.
Ray Charles.
Hey, Kim.
Sister. That's my Dr. Kim.
Hi, Kim. Look.
Oh,
Hi, Kim.
hello.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim.
All right, we got a lot to cover tonight. Before
we do.
Judy Blues, which is what my son calls Judy Blues, and I did get Kat on board because
Finally.
I knew Kat needed to get out of her athletic wear.
I
And I'm
saw
like,
the
"She's Judy
jeggings.
Blues." So we got her some
So
jeggings, and she's already bought another pair. They're addictive. Be careful. I was about to quit TikTok shop, and then I sold 3 pairs today, and now I'm like,
It reeled you back in.
Every pair.
You're not going anywhere.
Judy Blues.
Yeah. Started pushing out my Duty Blue
Blues.
jeans.
They
Yep.
fit
That's what
really
my little
well,
boy
though.
calls them,
Me
Duty
too.
Blues. I'm sick of watching
They
Duty
do.
Blues, Mom. Too bad. If you see my room in here, it's just got TikTok shop everywhere. It's like a TikTok shop
Thank you,
puked in my
Sherry. Welcome to the
Thank you,
movement.
Cherie.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Cherie.
Cherie.
Oh, thank you for your membership. Okay, let's get
Amazing.
started.
Tay,
We
thank you
got
for
a
your
big
donation,
night.
too.
Yeah, we have a big night in front of us.
We do.
Yeah,
we do. We got a panel, y'all. We got a panel. Yeah. So one of our guests couldn't make it, which is a sad story. She's stuck at work. But we will miss her. But we have plenty of other people with lots of opinions. You know what they say about opinions. So we're going to hear a bunch of them here. So we're going to break things down from clips, and comment on them and talk about them. I mean, obviously, we're going to try to be as pithy as possible with our answers, but this is going to be long form content. So for all of my fellow TikToks who have a short attention span like myself,
Thank you,
get
friend.
comfortable, get some popcorn,
22 and beyond.
have a glass of wine.
2020 and beyond.
We're going to talk. Thank you so much for your membership. I think that was
Water
AJ,
check.
wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, water check. We got to do that real quick. All right. Listen. If you're new, see this thing right here? This is a Stanley. It's an MJ Stanley. And we have a coupon for $10 off. And
MJ,
a portion of the sale goes to help the podcast.
Yeah, it does.
So if you're interested, there's a post on the YouTube. And also if you follow me on the TikToker or any of us on our link tree and our profile, and you can click on it and get it. $10 off. Podcast 10 is the code. Okay. All right.
We'll be talking between my favorite Halloween cup too.
Okay. Do you have your MJ mug? Do you need your water?
Yeah, I do.
I've got water and Coke because I'm tired.
I have my office decorated.
Oh, we're double fisting.
I decked the halls today.
We're double fisting.
I had
look at you.
Are we double
extra large
fisting
cold brew
tonight?
coffees today, so I'm on water now.
You're on water.
I had 2 extra large cold brews today, so water only for me tonight.
I could tell. I was getting messages from this morning I'm like,
so my very first message to Kim this morning was basically good morning Vietnam, where they're yelling in the because I was like, good morning, how are you doing? I'm very caffeinated. She's like, I'm very caffeinated. I'm like, that's good. We're cool. Okay.
You can always
all right, let's get started. Ready? We got stuff. So we've got the initial bean footage. All right. Now keep with us. This is our first panel. So these are the people who are joining us from our community to share different perspectives, which is very important. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that panel. Look, Lori's got prime real estate right there. She'd be like, bam, each pound of Judy Blues. This is good times right here. Oh, you're on mute. They're good off mute, y'all.
I have a whole pile of Judy Blues over here.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine your fun video. Oh, who we just lose?
Wait, I lost her name.
She's back. She's back. All right. Are we all back? Are we all here? No, someone's
missing.
Brandi's missing. What just happened? All right. Hopefully there she is. She's coming. I see her. Bam. She's coming.
She's not south of France.
She's coming. Son of a biscuit. South of France.
We lost the south of France.
When we had Rosie on, and Kat was in Nice, and Brandy's coming. We're waiting for her. And Kat was in Nice, and she fell off, and Rosie goes, "Oh, we lost the south of France. We lost the south of France. Yay! Now you can finally
There you
stay.
go.
Oh, fancy. Maybe I should leave. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, hey. So, thank you so much, PMAC, for your membership.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for. We've got lots of extra footage for our members now. Extra stuff for them. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Hey, how's it going? All right. We this is Brandi again?
Yes.
Son of a biscuit. All right, she'll be back. Well,
Did
while
she
we're
say
waiting
son
for
of
her,
a
because she'll be
biscuit?
back, and then I'll plug her
she
in because
did.
we need her.
Thank
We
you,
need her opinion.
PMAC. Thank
Yeah, I
you,
know,
PMAC.
so
Thank
sweet.
you.
All right,
Lisa,
so
you haven't missed anything. We're just getting ready to start.
yeah,
Yep.
everything's cool.
Exactly.
All right, so let's I hope Brandy comes back. She
Oh,
really
there's
can't win in a
Leslie.
queue.
Thank you for your
Oh,
membership,
thank you,
Leslie.
Leslie.
I
Thank
love
you
her
for your
live.
membership, friends. So helpful. I want to have our Brandy here. Hey,
Brandy.
you're back. Whatever
I'm
you're
not
doing.
sure what keeps happening, but I just switched to my phone because I'm wondering
Okay.
if that's part of
That's
the problem.
cool. Yeah.
So
Well,
can
now
you
I
hear
see the
me?
ceiling,
Hi.
but it's cool. Yeah. Well,
Nope.
you got like a tripod or something?
Yep.
Everything was going so well. I don't know what happened.
I don't need.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Nature
Or
of the
are
beast.
you?
Wi-Fi?
On the week.
Yeah.
The
It's not a
Wi-Fi.
webinar.
The
We're
Wi-Fi.
fine. We're not live. Yeah.
The Wi-Fi.
It's true.
I'm
You on a
so
Wi-Fi?
sorry.
It's okay.
You're
Are you on
good.
Wi-Fi and are you on like airplane mode or something like that so you don't get calls? Because if you get calls,
Oh, airplane mode. Let me do that.
yeah. And then what you
No,
do,
no,
JT?
not airplane mode. Do not disturb.
What is it?
Do not disturb.
Do not disturb.
Airplane mode will turn off the internet. You don't want
How
that.
do I do
we don't want
do
that.
not do, how do I don't know how to do not
So
disturb.
pull it down and like it's the thing that says focus.
Do you have iPhone
Mhm.
though? I don't know. Thank you.
Oh,
Pina.
yeah.
Aw,
Mm-hmm.
you're sweetie.
Got it.
Well,
Okay.
did we just lose Lee?
He's still
All right,
here.
everybody stop making things optimal. Stop it, Lee.
Still alive.
Hold still.
Okay.
All right. Listen, here's the thing. What we're gonna do is pull up some clips like from the episode, and then we're just gonna comment on them and have a discussion. Let's all just be respectful of each other. Try to remember everybody's gonna have a turn, hopefully, about what they think about things and if they agree and they don't agree. But it's important that we listen because on the plus size we learn and we heal together, right? So let's have conversations. All right.
What
so
you guys might not know is that Lee was actually on the special.
Lee was on the special.
Yes, he
He
was.
did such
know.
a great
Oh
job.
my gosh, Lee, your video where you were like, where Oprah was like, "Where is Lee?" And you were like,
I know.
Right here.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm here.
I love when he's like, and she was
Right
like,
here,
did you,
Oprah.
did you,
I'm over
did you
here.
think you couldn't have had the lasagna? You're like, no, lasagna was great. Love it so much. Definitely my favorite part. Do we have his clip? Video?
We do.
Do we have his clip?
We do.
We do have reverb. Brandy's on mute. It can't be
It's
her.
probably my thing because I keep having to disable it and re-enable it, or I get
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Well, okay, sorry. We'll work it out. Okay.
Do we
So,
want to give our guests a second to introduce themselves?
Oh, we should. Thank you for the prompt.
Yes.
Hey,
You're welcome.
guests. Let's start with, in the
guess.
order. Hey, Lori, who are you? What you about? What you doing? How you going?
You're going to make me introduce myself when I don't know what format you want me
Yes.
to introduce myself in.
Yes.
Just be you. You're amazing. Just being you, baby.
You're authentically
I'm
Lori.
Lori.
Totally
And,
is.
I've been on the GLP-1 medication since late July of 2022. I have lost about 105 pounds now.
Wow.
Way to go.
Wow.
Awesome, Lori. As she is actually one of the first, her and Rachel were like my first people that I started following, over a year ago. And she had been a couple months into it at that point. And they were like she would go, "Hi, I'm new here." And she gave me so much like insurance and stuff info. Those are some good videos. You should repost those for all the newbies. Those were good.
That was a great.
You're just
refresh.
Hey, Lost in Lyrics. Yes.
No, he lost the lyrics.
Yes. All right, cool. All right. What about you, Lee? Who are you? Which from? How you doing? What's up?
Hello. I'm Lee. I was on Oprah. That's my only thing I've ever done in my life.
That's enough, right?
Really?
Anna made her laugh, which was my favorite part. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
and this
my God,
lasagna.
thank you so much, Dave.
Yeah, the lasagna
Yeah,
was delicious.
Dave. Nice. So yeah, no, I'm a lawyer out here in Seattle, Washington, on the other coast, and
Yeah.
started Ozempic in April. And man, I don't know. I think there's just not a lot of guides that posted, at least back then, on their experience because the whole thing went crazy and started, getting to meet everybody and do these different appearances, which has been crazy. So
Yeah.
my journey's been very public. Some people hide from their family and friends that they're on this medicine, even if they're on TikTok. Well, like right off the bat, man, everyone I ever met in my life knew I was doing it. So it's been crazy. But yeah, so it's been awesome, and excited to talk more about it tonight for sure. So I'll stop there.
Definitely. Yeah. Hey, Brandi, who are you? What you doing? Why here? What's up?
Well, my name is Brandi. I'm from Wyoming, big, beautiful Wyoming. And
nice.
I am a weight loss surgery patient. I had gastric sleeve in 2019. I am a binge eater. So that did not fix the stuff in my brain. So I started gaining back a little bit of the weight, about 20 pounds. And I started hearing all this chitter chatter about GLP-1 medications. And Mounjaro was the one that popped up. And there was a beautiful little coupon for $25 and a telehealth company that I was just like, hey, this sounds like it's for me. So I hopped on board with them and I lost 30 pounds. So an additional 10 off of what I, and let me tell you, the weight loss was the small part. That was the icing on the cake of what I gained in freedom from food and freedom from myself. Honestly, I was my own worst person, to be truthful with you. So I am thrilled to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
We're so glad to have you. Yeah, anybody that riffed off of my rant, I was like, yeah, they're coming. So that was good. All right, awesome. Well, so we're so glad to have you here. We did have just so you guys know, we did have Candace that was going to come. I just want everybody to know she really did want to be here, but she had WOIC. She got stuck at WOIC. So it's sad. It's sad. We're gonna miss her. But if you want to watch her story, it's excellent. It's Heart of Wegovy. If you want to look it up, everyone see your episode. I love my Brandi. Okay, cool. So I do too. I love my Brandi too. But Brandi, like, you were in good company. Kat and I both struggle with BED. I've had also weight loss surgery. Like, we live.
I'm really glad you touched on that because
thousands and thousands of dollars on therapy.
Lori too.
Yeah. Yep. Me too.
Yeah. Well, I'm like really glad you touched on that, Brandi, because like my part of my journey is I was thinking about doing weight loss surgery, and in hindsight, I'm glad that I didn't, because with my BED, there's like, it would not have fixed up here. I would have been struggling really hard, and I think that's true for a lot of people.
It didn't work for me either. Like, it worked for a while, but I just was like, for years, just like white knuckle. I didn't know there was another way, and there is. Let's talk about it.
I can't wait.
We're going to play some clips, and then we're all going to comment on it, and we're going to be respectful. We're going to be kind. We're going to listen. We're going to learn. KK? Hey.
Yeah.
First one. Tee up is, I have it on here. It's obesity is a disease. So we're going to start with that one.
Okay.
Obesity is a disease. These medications are teaching us about the pathophysiology of this disease. And my goal is to help patients get to the happiest, healthiest weight for them. Not a specific number. There is not a target number. I will not give you a target number. If you are my patient,
will not give you a target number.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she touched on that, because there's so many, like, and I'm guilty of it. When I go live, like my little panel that's like behind me, it's like, oh, this was my start weight. This is my goal weight. This is how you figure this out. And so many people concentrate on that so hard. So like, to hear the doctor say, no, don't do that. Like, don't do that. It's not a great idea. Like, thank goodness somebody's saying that,
Yeah, for sure. It was nice to hear it on television from doctors, like on a big, like, I feel like we see it all over TikTok, like from our doctors and stuff. But I don't know, like, part of me, a lot of times when I would hear the doctors talk here, I would be like, yeah, like, get on, you just knowing this, we've been talking about this for a year. Like, another doctor's been talking for 2 years, you know what I mean? And so part of me was like that when I saw it, like, oh, please. But I have to remember it's the platform, right? What about you, Lori? What were you thinking?
I think so many people get hung up on goal weight, and there's this disconnect between that they also have a goal size, and your goal size and your goal weight are not always going
100%.
to match. And then they, they get really hung up on, well, I'm this weight. Why am I not this size? Or I'm this size, but I still weigh more. And the number on the scale, and there's more important numbers to focus on.
So true.
Oh my God.
What about you, Brandi?
Wow.
What about you, Brandi?
So I had a feeling was my goal, I guess. And it was never a size or a weight. And once I got to this certain spot, I was like, oh, I like how I feel in clothes. I can go into any store and go to the dressing room and everything fits. I may not like how it looks, but everything fits, right? I didn't have to go to this little corner in the back where there weren't any lights and knock on the door and be like, let me into the plus size section,
Yeah, totally.
And most stores have my size. So I was like, let's do it. And that's kind of where I was. And I got comfortable with that. And here we are.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm still getting there. I've never been able to set a goal weight, guys. I've never been able to set one. I always was like, you know what? I think I'd like to be like a 14, right? And because in my mind, that's probably I was 14 in high school, but even that just sounds ridiculous to me, like insanity to even think of myself as that size. But
and think about what you just said too. That was your size in high school. Your body has gone through so many different things since that you've had a baby. Your body has changed.
I had a couple miscarriages that messed me up pretty bad.
Yeah. So a size 4 or a size 14 for you now may not fit you the same as it did back then.
Totally.
So those aliens breaking in again.
Oh, those aliens. Lori's aliens. That's okay. She'll get in and out. She'll disable. She'll be back. It's all good. It's all good. What about you, JT and Kat? You guys tell me, do you have feelings about that clip?
That clip
shook me.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Only thing I was going to say.
All right, JT, you go first. There we go.
That clip, I think, was the one that that just not in a bad way, but it stung. It stung, and I think I text you and Kat and Lydia, and I was just like, "Whoa!" And I respect Dr. Fatima so much.
Weight can be can lead to some disordered eating too. I know I looking back with a different lens at different points in my life. When I was in college, I was in the college marching band, and I went to the University of Georgia. The Georgettes, the dance girls, had a rule that in order to even audition, you got 100 pounds for the first 5 feet of your height and 5 pounds for each inch over that. And I was 5'10", so I thought, okay, so that means that 150 is thin, and 151, and anything above that is fat. And so I was 160. And that messed with my head so much. And I didn't want to be a Georgette. I didn't want to be on the dance line. But the fact that they had that rule, and that if they went over that number, or whatever the number was for their height, or if they put on a certain number of pounds from their audition weight, they were benched. So I had this like, oh my gosh, I can't, like, I need to lose 10 pounds. And I was already not eating it. Like, in hindsight, it was very disordered eating. So, goal weight has been triggering in the past. So it's, it's something to think about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Brandi.
I just want to share that 150 pounds is where I am at, and still on that evil BMI chart, I am overweight.
My gosh.
And I look at myself, I have size 8, size 6 jeans, and it's like, I'm still overweight. So it's like, I weigh myself strictly to make sure I'm maintaining, and as long as I stay within, I'm just like, whatever, because I can't do it anymore. I cannot physically do it anymore.
Yeah. That's interesting that Natalie said that the dietitian encouraged you to do a goal range, I get that.
That's good.
I guess. I don't know.
Initially, my doctor didn't encourage me to do any of it with like a goal. But then I being on TikTok and like kind of collaborating with other people, I thought I'd asked him on one of my visits, and he said the same thing. Do a range, like figure out like what weight were you the last time you felt healthy, and everything looked decent as far as your blood work and stuff like that. And like maybe go within 10 pounds less than that, and that's your goal. That's your range. So mine was like 150 to 160. So
see, I feel like people are really, go ahead, Kat. Go ahead. It's okay. We have a lot of people. It's going to happen. Go.
Watching that when she mentioned like there's no goal weight for her patients, but I come back to this all the time with all of these doctors that I listen to, especially with TikTok and with the Oprah special, is I still catch myself feeling so seen, like, because we've all been talked at all of our lives, right? I would ask questions to normal doctors. I know I had one doctor actually just not even speak to me and not even get introduced. The first thing out of his mouth, "What do you think is wrong with you?"
Oh, wow.
I had some pompous a-hole doctors in my past, but so I am so refreshed and appreciative of all these doctors that see us, right? I've never felt so seen until I was 46.
Sorry, that killed me. That killed me, Kat. Keep going.
So, and then like not setting a goal weight, that's even like more refreshing, because they're just the doctors that I remember. I had one that I went to a doctor not recently, but like about 10 years ago. I picked her because it said she was weight loss specialist, right? Or she specialized in weight loss. She just talked at me. She told me, "Oh, well, you got to watch that wine. Well, your BMI is really high. What are we going to do about it?" Well, you're the weight loss specialist. Let's not recommend Weight Watchers to me.
You tell me what we're going to do.
But I've just been so exhausted by doctors. So when I hear this, when I heard that, I was just, Dr.
Totally. Yeah. I think it's a lot of times people too, especially if you came in, as large as I did, or even if our friends who are, 400, 500, 600, we have plenty of those people in the community, right? It's hard to even conceive of being overweight when you hit a certain point. Like, I can't even see it. Like, even if I was a size 14, that's for me still obese. So I don't even know, but I'm with our friend that just posted. For me, it's my blood numbers and how I feel in my spirit.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
That was Cynthia.
Yeah.
Lab number.
Yeah, exactly.
My goal is my lab.
Labs. On your labs, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll move on. Oh, no, Lee didn't get to say anything. Hey, Lee, what you think? What you doing?
Lee.
Hey.
Lee was there.
I was there.
What'd you think about that, Lee, when you were there at the show?
I will tell you, Dr. Fatima was amazing. She was definitely the chattiest.
We want to get her on the show.
Yeah, that would be good. All the doctors were good. Dr. Rachel, I posted a video with Dr. Rachel, and she's actually pretty active. She's commented and back and forth on TikTok some, so she's engaged. She might be somebody who you could get on. Fatima, I haven't been able to engage with her outside of the show, but anyway, this is back to the comment that you posted, or that somebody posted. What she was saying was that it's one data point, your weight, and that you get focused on that one thing. But it goes into this idea of body positivity too, because there can be people who are high on the BMI chart, so their weight number, their data point for their weight is high, but everything else is really good and they're very healthy. So they wouldn't necessarily be considered unhealthy, even though their weight is high. So focusing on weight as a goal in and of itself is very toxic, because you're focusing on this thing, and then you can be very healthy with your liver function, with your A1Cs and your sugar and your cholesterol and your blood pressure, and all those things are good, but you're a little high on the weight. Who cares? So, and I get this way, and this is just me talking from my perspective, but when I don't talk about how much I've lost that much or what my goal weights are, because it gets negative in my mind really quickly, that I'm like, I'm not doing it right, or I'm failing, or that person's doing better than me, when really you're only looking at one thing out of all the things you could be looking at. And that negativity creeps in, and that's when I'm like, that's not good. Oh, and there's the aliens.
It's him. It's my AT alien, I think. He's just over there.
Anyway,
I gave him a alien.
So I resonated really when she said this during the taping. I was like, "Oh, that's going to be an interesting thing to talk about," because so many people talk about their numbers specifically to weight.
Yeah.
And she's saying, stop doing that. And I'm like, oh boy, okay.
Stop doing
well,
that.
And it's like important to remember, like the weight loss is it's a victory, but it's just not the only or like the most important victory to concentrate on. I think that was sort of the point. Like it's still great. Like when you've lived in a bigger body for so long, because that's like a suffering. Like for me, it was a suffering, right?
Yeah, it was.
And so like it's great to be victorious in that, but it's more important to concentrate on the other things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it should be disregarded.
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead, Lee. That's what this is for.
Yeah. I hesitate to say that you shouldn't think about it. You should. I mean, in my opinion, I do. I have a range that I want to get to, but I don't want it to be the big focus. So I think it's totally amazing. Every time somebody posts something about losing 100 pounds, 150 pounds, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I'm seeing the little fire emojis and everything. Yeah. I'm proud. It's amazing. So it should be celebrated. Yes, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry.
No, we understand.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Totally understand it. Yeah.
I think part of it though too is I don't know if anybody had this type of doctor, but I did. Everything that I came in for, every ailment that I had was my weight. It's because you weigh this much. It's because you weigh that much. For me. And it always, that was the problem. And so that's why I think we focus so hard on the number, because
good point.
That's what's going to fix all of these things.
Sure.
So that's what we've been taught. So that's why we're revamping and we're doing it different. And I appreciated what she said, because that drew everybody back and was like, oh, but wait.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that was pretty early on, I think, wasn't it? In the special?
It was right at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting the way it set the stage. I think there was new? What?
Well, I think it was at the end.
Yeah.
I think it was at the end.
Oh, was it?
And and
should have been at the beginning.
And the entire studio seemed to go silent. I'm not sure Lee, if it was like that, but I mean, literally, I was like, I said, oh.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those. And Dr. Fatima had a few of those where everybody's like, oh,
she did.
That was one of them.
She did.
Well, and the next clip we have, it's Dr. Rachel sort of jumps in right after Dr. Fatima and sort of talks about the way we talk about it too.
Oh yeah, let's watch that. Okay.
Yes.
About the fact that obesity is a disease, because one of the things that we're getting wrong is this idea that it is calories in, calories out. And like Dr. Fatima just said, it's not that for everyone. It's that for some people, but it's not for others. And people that really struggle with their weight, with their health, and with obesity, it's not that. It's not about moving more and, eating less. And that is what we have to change. We have to change that conversation as we're doing here. We have to educate more people and raise more awareness about this.
Yeah. What'd you think? We'll start with Lee.
You know what? I actually wanted to start because I will tell you what, when she said this during the thing, I was like, this is going to be clipped and people are going to roast her. I've been waiting to see the calories in, calories out people and the gym bros.
Oh yeah.
All the
fitness
absolutely peeps. Yeah, just absolutely crushing Dr. Rachel. And I think it's coming. This just came out. So I know these clips are coming of her saying that it's not calories in, calories out, and there's other factors. Because when she said that, I was like, oh, she's gonna get massacred on TikTok.
She's not going to get roasted by us because we
know.
No, she can come on our show if she wants
to. For sure. Like, because we know that that's the truth. It's not calories in, calories out for everybody. It can't be, right? Because most of us have tried that. It didn't work.
Well, and it's not that moving your body more and eating less is not a good practice. It's that
it totally is. Yeah.
The only thing, then that's just stupid. Because it's too simple. It's just too simple. And like when I hear people talk about like berberine or vitamins or whatever it is, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
glutamine,
the complex disease of obesity. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, no.
So
it works for some people. Some, it just gives me gas.
It's the sum.
Berberine.
Well, for 40% of America, it doesn't work. 40%.
I think the vast majority of people who have lived in a larger body have had the experience of being with friends who are in smaller bodies and having them comment on that they're surprised at how little you ate.
Yeah, totally.
That
happened in the Rosie episode,
like,
even.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised. That's this a side comment. And sometimes it's like I'm proud of you that you only ate that. And it's kind of like, that's all I ever eat, but you just assume that I'm going to, shovel it all in because I'm heavier, but
totally.
That's not the case.
And I want to add something to that, Lori, because it's also like a sustainability thing for me. So, okay, maybe if you are eating less and you're moving more and you start to lose weight, but there's something off, and I'm not trying to make myself sound crazy, but you all know what I'm talking about. There's something wrong in my brain. There's a chemical hormonal issue with how things work so maybe it works for a short period of time, because I've experienced that. And so the calories in, calories out, technically I understand what they're saying, but there's no way I could live like that because I'm constantly fighting this disease of obesity and it falls off and it falls apart eventually. And then I gain even more back. So,
and the calories in, calories out doesn't fix the biochemistry issue that you may have going on in your body.
Yeah.
Like it's never going to fix that. I could starve myself, not eat anything, go to the gym every single day, and the biochemistry is still going to be off inside my body.
Or, for my situation, like if I'll do calories in, calories out and go hard and be on my A game for 3 days. But by that fourth day, I'm in the KFC drive-through ordering an entire bucket. Yeah.
Because your body's starving.
Because you feel like you're starving.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, it's not
your
hunger,
body's like,
right? We know what that feels like.
Calories.
You feel like you're starving. It's like your body's sending you this panic signal. And, I don't know if you guys have that, but I got that same thing Kat said.
I get like sick. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever had this. I've never really talked about it, but like if I would try and go really strict on the diet, like my body's reaction would be to feel like I was actually ill unless I ate more. It wasn't just mental. Like I would actually not feel well unless I ate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm just glad
that
we're talking about this because even still on Meta, there are people that will see someone who's in a larger body. And I just kind of almost went toe to toe, like virtually toe to toe with someone in a nice way. But, when you see someone in a larger body and people say, oh, well, they're not losing it the right way. My question to them was, well, what is the right way?
Because the right way can look different for so many people.
Yeah.
Right. And so the person happened to be a gym girl, like a real gym bro girl. And she was just like, she's like a gym bro chick. And
gym bra, I like that.
And her only response was, well, I work with clients that are obese and you just do you. And you know that I can go all day. And I was like, oh, that was the wrong thing to say. So I'm like, but people still have that mentality of you didn't lose it the right way. And it's the calories in and calories out. And it's like, well, who are you to say calories in, calories out? Are you with this person every time they eat? I mean,
are you a doctor? Have you seen their labs?
Not to mention, I'm telling you, all those people that talk like that, I'm the fat friend they go eat guacamole with. Like, I'm telling you, all those people tell lies. Those bitches, be at my house being like, hey, let's go get some guac. Yeah, lies. You eat cheese dip and guac. You just happen to do it with me and not with your other friends because you guys are all saying that about each other and you guys all eat guac. So I don't want to hear it.
I would eat guac every day from Chipotle. Every day.
No, you would.
Right? Come on.
It would take a long time to shift the mindset. That's right. I'm hoping that with, I think there's good and bad with social media. I'm hoping that y'all know. Okay, so this is going to sound kind of silly, but I'm just going to let you know. I believe very strongly that the way that you can change things is by making a song. And I have been able to see what this podcast was going to look like in terms of the topics and all of the different things from the beginning. I could see it. And I know that sounds cheesy. I swear to God, I could see it like if you were writing a song, people that can write music and stuff. I could just see it, all of it. And I thought to myself, that's what it is, right? It's just like when you hear a song on the radio that people want to make a hit because they got business going. It ain't that good, but they play it so much
before you know it, you're singing along. So I'm hoping that we're going to write a song. Other people are going to write a song. Even Oprah, she's going to write a song, and we're going to keep singing it until people sing it.
She and
I think
Oprah can buy the studio.
Yeah.
Well, and see that's the one thing, like, I think about her doing this special is that it's finally somebody that's big in media that's like pushing this out and saying, look, here's the thing, and here's all the science, and here's all the experts saying these are the things, and this is why this works for people.
She got that idea from. I'm just saying.
But this time she said, y'all going to pay for this. You want to see this special.
That's right.
Yeah. We don't charge here.
Now we open the can. Now we open the can.
Here we go. Here we go.
But thank you, Kat.
My bad.
That is all on her because she owns a media company.
Why not?
Billionaire.
There's
no reason that she could not have said,
but
if I want to be.
We can't watch her coins, though. We're not in her pocket.
She's a billionaire, babe.
It doesn't.
She literally is the richest woman on the planet.
And
she could take one episode and make it open source for everybody to see.
Give everybody a free trial.
Yeah. See. Look.
Kat's leaving.
Listen, Journey, hold on. Let me say this about Oprah.
This stance. It's just that everyone talks about, and this has been such a sticking point, and I've seen it, and this is just me. I understand what people are saying about, well, she's a billionaire. One, she is a billionaire. Not we are billionaires. Two, we are not in her wallet. We are not employees of her company. We are not on her board. She slashed the price from $70 to $35. It's a media company. Now, you all can judge her and you all do whatever. I'm not judging her because if it were me, I would be charging $10 or something because you know why? I got to pay Dr. Fatima. I got to pay Dr. Rachel.
But you a billionaire, babe. Like she can cover the cost of one show.
But who's to say that she may not cover the cost of the second one? We don't know.
Is there a second one?
There might
be.
May
be. But like, isn't she opening the door?
She says we got to continue this conversation.
Yeah. Exactly. Look.
See, I go back to though when I was a teenager and I was a young adult, Oprah made a lot of shows about weight loss, working out, obesity. She made a whole lot of shows about that because the content was relevant for her. Okay. Why did I tune in? Why did Oprah make all the money she made? Because all the people like me were tuning in. Oprah's already made lots of money off of people in big bodies. The least she could have done was say, look, here's a free, you can get one free episode. If you sign up with me now, you can have one free episode.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
She could. Because if you guys, I want you guys to think about the fact that JT, think about it. And I've had this conversation many times, and it's why representation is so important on our show. When it comes to obesity, when it comes to type 2 diabetes, it runs rampant. Within the Black community, it runs rampant within poverty. Those people can't afford $35 for some show. How are you going to get the message to help those people? And she should know better. She should have done that. And it was a mistake and it was a miss. It's not like I don't love her.
Not going to judge
I love her, but it was a stupid ass decision.
I know, but
she could have done it. And that would have been goodwill.
He's over here like, oh my gosh.
Doesn't she have maybe a board to answer to? I don't know.
It's Harpo Productions. If she's got a board, I'm sure she's still the head of it by far.
I'm not mad at her for charging. If she charged, she charged. But at least we have conversations like this that are free. Now,
that's free.
Now, could she have done it for free? Yeah. But did she? No. Look.
And that's what we're talking about. And it wasn't okay. And I don't think, like, for me, it hasn't just turned me off to nothing, but there have been several people who've been like, I can't do that. Like, we're in the middle of recession. Like, my husband's over again, like all of these different things. I can't spend $35. You know?
I get it.
Stupid.
I do.
You know, Pretty Hate Machine's got a good point. She may make the show free. You know
Soon.
what?
I hope so. I hope that she hears this feedback of this little podcast and goes,
that's a really good point.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I bet you'll make the show free soon. Something is going to come out of this, because I think that we all know Oprah after all this time. She doesn't just open a door and then leave. She doesn't just open a door and just be like, okay, well, bye.
But is the carrot going to be, because this is marketing, right? Is the carrot going to be, now you've paid, we're going to have another episode. Don't you want to see it? And then she tries to pull multiple ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep paying. Like, I'm just saying.
Sabrina wants to know Lee's take.
See that, Lee?
What do you think, Lee?
I saw that.
What do you think? Nice tee up. Thanks, Sabrina.
I want to hear. I want to hear everybody's opinions. Okay, I did do a video on this, but I lean more towards JT. So that's why we've got diverse panel, which is great.
That's right. That's why
as an attorney, my time and my words are the things that I sell. Oprah's business is conversations and media. So for someone to say she should give away the thing that she produces as a good that we all purchase, it's like somebody saying, well, I should just give free advice because all I've got to do is tell the person what to do. And so why wouldn't I just do that out of the kindness of my heart? It's not hard for me physically because all it is things I already know and I have to share it. But that's the thing that I am selling to people is my knowledge. So for her, my opinion is this is her product, is conversations. And even though it seems like it should be easy, it's what she does. And I wouldn't expect most people to think that people should just give away the things that they do just because they're good. I mean, that's kind of how our system works. I understand that she's a billionaire and she could give away this one thing or make it free. But this is the other. That's it. I know, exactly. But if here's the dovetail. If you actually want to
change things, Lee, you have to do these things.
But she started the
Lori's right. Well, this is okay, JT, you went right there for me already. So here's the thing. This one conversation, it wasn't even a full hour. It's not so mind-blowing that it alone as a single piece of media is going to do anything. The point is, if you Google right now,
hell.
Oh my God!
Cut him off.
You're back.
No, I'm back. So I have it on Do Not Disturb, but it still took a call. I don't know why it did that. Okay. So if you Google GLP-1, Ozempic, all this stuff, the conversation that is on Oprah, even though it's behind a paywall, is flooded the internet with stories and articles and the conversation. So even though it may just have been it may have just been the spark, and yes, it was $35 to see the spark. The fire that is lit from that conversation is all free. So to me, I have no problem. And I saw the whole production. She has dozens of people, a huge operation. They all need to get paid. It's like, well,
pay them.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. But okay,
be in her pockets though. Why are people monitoring Oprah's billions? Those are her billions.
I just think if you want to change something as major as this, if you really want to start a conversation, if you really want a movement, you don't charge people.
But that's
keep in mind too. Keep in mind too that she's a billionaire on paper.
Yeah.
We don't know that she has $1 billion actually in her bank account. Her business is worth X amount. Her properties are worth X amount. And it's not the only thing she's trying to change. There's a whole, I had not paid any attention to Oprah Daily until this came up. So I have no idea what other episodes are on there. I didn't go watch anything else. I watched this one.
And you know what? Speaking of trying to change,
stuff, I'm assuming there's other things, the other narratives that want to be changed. And this is an important topic to us because we're part of this community. But there are other communities that I'm sure she's had conversations around that if they're all free, then like Lee was saying, how is she, how at what point do we expect her to stop giving away? And she, she's also been a big proponent of sort of the know your worth.
Yeah.
And don't give your worth away for free.
True. Good point, Lori. Look, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah. I mean, I still think it should be free, but still, it was an excellent point. Thank you for sharing.
And she's still in her pocket.
It's a really great point.
She's still gonna be in her pocket.
Should we listen to the next one?
Yeah,
we got a lot.
I think we should move on. Yeah.
Understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus Sides podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together. The Plus Sides Podcast, because every story deserves to be heard, every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus Sides Podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.